Hello, come in, you must be frozen. It's fierce cold. Right, well, I went on the march on Saturday, the Women's March, even though there was men's on it. And I'm so glad I did. And I'm so heartened by all the photographs of all the marches around the world. Like there was marches on all 7 continents. Even, did you see the ones in Antarctica? God, I'd have loved to have been on that one. This time 3 years ago, I was in the Antarcticas. And yeah, it was lovely to be part of something and to feel that, like, you know, Agent Orange is not the only voice, that there are millions and millions and millions of decent people who stand for decent values, and that we're prepared to stand up and be counted. And, you know, Friday was such a rotten day. And then Saturday was a day of, there's optimism definitely in me, and I am not an optimistic person. And I just feel, you know, I mean, initially after he got elected and everything, my impulse was just to kind of hide away in a cave and, you know, pretend that none of it was happening. And now I feel I am willing to engage on issues that I think are important. And obviously, you know, and I'm talking for all of us, you know, that we all have to find our limit, you know, we engage and then we find we can't go any further and we have to protect ourselves. But still, it was great to see people in action. So yes. So what else have I to tell you? Well, I delivered my book on Friday. And oh Christ, lads, I don't know. I mean, it all depends on what Louise Moore, my editor, my publisher, my fabulous publisher, says to me. But I've completely lost all faith in it. But you look at, I'm told that's normal. I suppose I should know. This is my 13th novel. Yeah. Sometimes I think it's good, and sometimes I think, oh fuck it, I have failed utterly. Himself says I'm insane, but he says that a lot anyway. You do.
I'm right.
Okay. Right. Okay. He's right. Yes, I am mental. Shall we know it? Now, have I anything nice? Oh my God, so much lovely telly. I started watching The Acquitted, a Norwegian yoke. It's on the All Fours, and God, it's lovely. And the scenery is beautiful, and their clothes are beautiful, and their language, the way they speak, is beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. And there's a new yoke coming on Tuesday or Wednesday night, an Icelandic yoke. I have to check with them. Is it called Rise or Their Rise? Something like that. Neither of those. Well, anyway, it's on All 4 as well. It's on All 4. Starts on Channel 4 and then it's on All 4, which is great. So, nice telly. Then I accidentally watched the first, episode of Shetland. And I thought the scenery was nice there as well. But then I made him watch it, and he said it was like a soap. He said that the scenery was nice, but that the script was terrible. So I don't know. I don't think we'll be sticking with that. Anyway, so I'm sort of, how would you call it, on the DOS for a little while until I have to rewrite my book completely. So I've a couple of days to be seeing people and stuff, which is very nice. Oh yes, also on Wednesday, I was 23 years sober. Hooray! So I went to my meeting yesterday and I got my little medal that says, well done for staying off the sauce for 23 years. So I have that in my handbag now. Now, skincare. Right, one of the things that one of my many obsessions is, what's that thing that stops the sun? Living in Ireland, nah. Sunblock. And you see, I like a day cream that has sunblock in it. I don't like putting on that thick, white, unctuous stuff that you wear on your holliers. I like a day cream that has sunblock in it, that doesn't get into fisticuffs with the foundation, you see, and go all bally and things. I suppose they're not getting into fisticuffs. They're doing the complete opposite. They are joining and becoming one, and there's a word, coupling, that's the word I'm looking for. They couple, and then you get all sorts of horrible little balls, and it's horrible. This one does not mate with any foundation that I am using and does not go into horrible balls. I think it must be because it doesn't have silicone in it. And it's a 30. I'd prefer if it was a 50, but still in all. And somebody said it's got like primer-like characteristics, and it does. It's more than just a day cream, I think. Now it says it's age balancing. I don't know what that means. But still, I like it. You might like it too. Now, and another thing, hand cream by that there L'Occitane's, and it is for very dry skin. And I have the Po Tray Sesh everywhere, and especially on my hands, and especially in this weather. And I will tell you something that you might judge me, but I used it on my face a couple of nights and it was nice. So, yeah, I'm sort of, you know that feeling like if you were doing your leaving or you were doing your finals or something like that, and you've been working like a dog and working around the clock and worried and afraid and all of them things, and then it ends and you're like, now what do I do? And you feel guilty for not doing your study or whatever. That's how I feel. At a bit of a loose end, do you know? And what else? I went to see La La Land. I thought it was lovely. But I'm sorry about this. I got given out on Twitter for saying this. I thought the ending was sad. And people said, well, thanks very much for ruining it for me. It's like, I didn't make the feckin' ending sad, do you know? I thought it was sad. I cried. He thought it was sad. He didn't cry. But he doesn't cry much. Neither do I, in fairness. And we're going to go and see Jackie this week. Now, Jackie's one of them films I feel I should go to, but I'm not terribly excited about going to. And I think it's because of Natalie Portman. I found her a bit cold. I found her very cold in Black Swan. But still, I always am glad to have gone to a film, even if I didn't enjoy it at the time. So I think that's all my news. I hope you're well. Nearly the end of January. Sure, the year is rattling by. Yes, I hope you're well. I'll keep you posted on the status of my book, whether I have to return to the gulag and rewrite it entirely. Thank you for listening to me and for your continual indulgence of me. And goodbye. Have a nice week. Mwah. Thanks.